One area the Browns will undoubtedly look to improve and significantly upgrade is the wide receiver position. Could come from young guys getting better and coming back ready to go. Guys like Donovan Peoples-Jones. Donovan Peoples-Jones looking forward to 2022.
It's a blessing to be out here every day.
Look at Baker going long. Peoples-Jones with the touchdown. 60 yards. Oh my goodness. What an adjustment. Oh, wow. Donovan Peoples-Jones on the back shoulder, and he converts the first down.
For the end zone. Ball in the air, and it's caught. It's caught. Donovan Peoples-Jones. Baker's prayer is answered.
Biggest grab of the game. 25 yards into Raiders territory. What a great release. Perfect throw. Big time catch. Fires to a man. Wide open as he inbounds. Peoples-Jones is inbounds.
My mindset, I want to make every big play that comes my way, so I really hold myself to that standard.
Mary Kay Cabot, Donovan Peoples-Jones is an intriguing guy. Remember, the 6th-round pick, so he's viewed as a developmental guy. He took some steps forward. I think people got a little carried away because of how good he was in training camp in the preseason and thought, he was ascending a little bit quicker. He still had a pretty good year for a guy that's was a 6th-round pick 2 years ago.
Yeah, he is a good developmental player, and he has a little ways to go. I think what happened this year is once Odell Beckham Jr. left and Anthony Schwartz really wasn't ready to come in and sort of stretch the defense, Donovan Peoples-Jones was pressed into service as that X receiver, and that's really not his strength. That's not what he's supposed to be doing. He's more of a complementary sort of third type wideout, not supposed to be the guy that's drawing safety over the top and getting double coverage and all that kind of stuff. So he sort of rose to his level of, maybe it was a little bit over his head to try to be put in that role this year. And I think that he will be better once he's back in a role where you can get him, singled up on a defensive back, and he's just a big, strong guy, and he can win those matchups. So he was inconsistent, especially on the deeper balls down at the end of the season, and he needs to come back strong. He needs to make sure that he's in his playbook. He needs to make sure that he's on the jugs machine, do whatever it takes to be a really good, consistent receiver next season. And again, I think he'll be better when they draft or sign or trade for a new number 1 and maybe even find a number 2.
Yeah, again, on a really good team, he is a really good number 3 is kind of what you target him as. He's a big body. He's physical. There's a lot of things to like. And I think you're right. I think he was forced into a role that isn't exactly playing to his strengths.